All right, hello, welcome to our webinar. My name is Michaela Ryle. I'm a product manager at OpenSpace, and today I'm joined by Raj Sidhu, who's joining us from Chandos Construction. And we're going to be talking a bit about how Raj has been using one of our newest features, Admin Reports, in order to maximize the value that his company is getting from OpenSpace. So we'll have Raj introduce himself in a few moments, but first I wanted to jump right in and show off this new feature. We built admin reporting because we heard from our customers that they were interested in having more insight into how teams were using and adopting OpenSpace. And so what we built was 4 unique reports that are showing data about projects, captures, field notes, and activity. And so with admin reports, org admins are able to quickly identify which teams are capturing, who's taking advantage of features like field notes, and also not only understand who's capturing, but also understand what teams might need more help getting started, or who might be struggling to capture. So with that, I will welcome Raj. Raj, welcome. And maybe you can just start off by telling us a bit about your role at Chandos and sharing a little bit about why you chose to work with OpenSpace.
Excellent. Thank you, Miguel, for the invite. Raj Sidhu with Chandos Construction. I'm a part of the business solutions team, operations system trainer. My part with OpenSpace is we entered a enterprise agreement with them a few years ago, and my role was to roll out the product and the software to our teams and our projects across our company or across our districts. So originally, the reason we selected OpenSpace was we were looking at a couple of ways to maximize and make our project documentation, progress photos, captures more efficient. A typical super will go out on the site, take their camera or their phone these days and take, a couple of 100 pictures of all these different places, get back in the office, plug the camera or phone into the computer, upload it, and you're looking at maybe 2 hour and a half worth of time just to get that in, then log them in, put them in a folder, name them and so forth. And then 2 years down the road, you have no idea what you took that day or where that picture went or and this and that. So we're looking for a program that would help us capture as much as possible and effectively, and OpenSpace seemed to be the right product for us. So we decided to give it use, and my job has been training our team internally to use it.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know you were one of the earliest customers who we had on our admin reporting beta. I'm curious, how were you using admin reporting over the last year and how are you using it now?
So previously, before we had admin reports, we had all our projects set up in our project groups, and I would have to manually kind of write down and get that information over to accountant, so we can deal with billing and so forth, and provide management with who's been doing captures, how many have been up to date. Now with admin report, all that information is all in one location. It makes it a lot more simple for myself as the system admin to share information with our accounting department for billing purposes, with our upper management to see how projects are using the captures, how often are they doing their captures, and as well just to see how the product's been implemented across our company and who's been using it and who hasn't, and therefore be able to provide assistance.
Awesome. And I think you told me when we were working together in the beta that last year was a big push for Chandos to start driving adoption of OpenSpace across the various teams. Do you mind just telling us a little bit about what that process was like?
Yeah, so for our first year, the intent was to get our team and our employees used to using OpenSpace and doing captures. We didn't dig too much into field notes and split screens. We showed them how to do it, but the main focus was make this second nature. You come to a job site, you put your PPE on, you check your email, you check your phone, you do a capture. It comes second nature, and that was our goal for our first year rolling out the program. This year now we are focusing on, now we have all these great captures and it's come second nature to our team. How do we use this data? How do we take a capture? How do we use it in a meeting? How do we use it for scheduling? How do we illustrate to clients, across provinces, across countries, across oceans, and and use that great image and information we have to share amongst our team.
Awesome. And so I guess last year, what was the reports that you found most valuable in terms of, getting this adopted at your organization?
The best report here would be the projects one that we've used here mainly. Because it lists all the projects that I have currently open on our system, and it allows me to obviously, sort by name or address. But the biggest one is the last capture. This helps us making sure that we are keeping our captures to our 1 week minimum that we've established as we did our rollout, and also allows me to see when the last capture was, how long it was, has that project now been finished, do we need to close it, are there captures like you see down here? We don't have any captures, some of them have been a while ago. So this helps us just kind of make sure we're managing our projects correctly, but also providing help to teams that may not have adopted the system as fully as others.
Awesome. That's great. I'm glad to hear that this is working for you. I'm curious, next year with your goal being to kind of expand the ways that your teams can be using OpenSpace, what reports do you think that you're going to be leveraging in this coming year?
So coming up with this year, we're going to really be pushing a lot to use our field notes. Great option there on the captures. It's great to have the picture, but it's also good to have a couple of information and specific stuff on there. So the field notes section here will come in very handy for us. As it says, it lets us know who's been using the field notes, when's the last time they've been created, and the description. So this report will become more useful for us as we get the rest of our team members to adopt and start using field notes, and then we can track and see how those will work and to share the information with team members and clients.
Nice. That's great. Well, with that, Raj, thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to hear how you've been using admin reports at Chandos, and I'm looking forward to working with you more on future betas.
Same here. Thank you for the opportunity.